I'm gonna throw together a little short video for y'all tonight. So on my 15 RC comps, you know, the wheels I normally run at a track, I've got a 28, 10, 5, 15 Hoosier bracket radial. And these are supposed to be like a radial sidewall and more like a slick compound, in which these are getting pretty slick, but they do all right. But some of the tracks we go to, well, I say some, there's like one or two tracks that we go to that the prep's normally not too good. So I ended up seeing these 28, 10, 16 Hoosier, they're Hoosier CO7, just slicks, like a full slick. Won't sure because they're not a stiff sidewall, so I know they're probably going to sway pretty bad on this thing, so we're only going to try and run them 8th mile, which the main track we got them for is only an 8th mile track anyways. But I had some 16-inch Trans Am wheels sitting behind my shop that I just sanded down. They were pretty rough. Pete had just sanded them down, spray painted them black, but ended up picking these tires up for 300 bucks, and they're brand new, still got the nipples on them. So I am not gonna have anybody with me to record tonight, but I'm gonna just do a little street hit at a little test spot right up the road and show y'all the Dragy. We just got some old skinnies that we're gonna put in a little pump sprayer and spray out, because this spot, I hadn't been here in a while, so I rode by it the other day, all the rubber's basically gone. So gonna be starting from scratch. But I'm gonna just spray mist a little 30, 40 foot section, just enough to get rolling, and then do a hit. We'll do a hit with the radials, and then I'll do a hit with the slick, so it's kind of back-to-back comparison. I got 20 pounds of air pressure, and the radials probably run about the same in the slicks, just to try and get a good comparison. And I'll show y'all the 60 foot on the Dragy to see if it picked up any, and which I'm expecting it to. I would think it too. I ain't gonna really stall. It's got a big stall in it. Probably just trying to leave off about 2,000 RPM, see how it does both passes. But I'll get back to y'all. All right, y'all, so we just got out here to the little test hit spot. I'm about to spray it down, just spray out the skinnies and give it a little bit of setup. And then I'm gonna try it with the radials. I got 20 pounds in them, tire pressure. I'm just gonna do like a little quick dry hop and then stall it up about 2,000 and let it roll. And then I'll show y'all the 60 on the Dragy. All right, so y'all can see where I started spraying it. Hope you can at least a little lighter on that side where it was already drying. You can hear the tackiness on my shoes already. I'm gonna let it set up just a little bit longer. Try and get all the way dry, because I don't want to light it. Really, you should light it and it'll burn off faster and go on and set up. But there's still a little traffic on this road, and you can see all the way down to the end of it. So I don't want somebody to think something's on fire down here. So we'll just let it set up a little bit longer, and I'll make a little hit with the radials. So first pass with the radials, I just done a little quick burnout back right up in my tracks. Tried to leave about 2,000, and I didn't smack it all the way, but I mean, didn't really try to roll into it neither, and it just lit the tires up first and I was second. So it only went a 2.0 60 foot. I'm about to try and do another little quick burnout and just roll into it this time. And this, like I said, I hadn't been to this little test spot in a while, so all the rubber that was here is pretty much gone. So we're starting over. So this will be the second hit, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and roll into it a little bit. And this is still with the Hoosier bracket radials. Second pass on the radials was just as bad. I tried to roll into it and probably got out like a car before I smacked it. Or, you know, kind of steady feathering it, rolling into it. And it still, as soon as you got all the way into it and the converter flashed up, it just started spinning the tires bad. That one, first one was a 208 60 foot. The second one was a 203 60 foot, so it didn't really get any better. I'm sure if you kept prepping it and doing burnouts, putting rubber down, you could get it down. But about to throw the slicks on, and I'm expecting them even, I mean, there's a little rubber down two hits, but not enough that I wouldn't think it'd make much difference. But I'm definitely expecting the slicks to be a tenth or two faster easily. So we'll see. Hey, these things are getting a little more worn out than I thought. I was trying to show y'all how worn out these radials were. Ain't even. So it's kind of hard to tell. I was about to say right there you can just barely see one of the wear bars. But they would have been 4 across here and they're done gone. So it's getting about time to change these, and I got a brand new set in the shop. I was gonna keep running these till they quit hooking. Try and get my money's worth. These things too expensive. Like I showed y'all earlier, these slicks, I mean, these slicks are brand new. So we're gonna try and do a pretty good burnout with these, just to, which I don't know how true that is. That's what I've always heard. Do a good hot burnout first, because it's going to take a pass or two to get them to work 100% like they should. But hey, so I don't know, it might not be doing a good apples to apples comparison considering how worn out these were. I hadn't had them off the car. I've been to the track 3 or 4 times since I've had them off the car, so I didn't realize they were getting this worn out. So the new set might do a little better, but it's still a radial versus like a stiff sidewall radial versus a full slick. But I'm gonna get them on here in a second. I'm gonna make a hit and show y'all. I got them aired down to 20 pounds, which, I mean, they're still. Just don't want to go too low because this car is so heavy. But 28, 10, 16 Hoosier Southwall CO7. I mean, they're still, I'm sure we'll get on down. My radials, in which I do got a mark. I got a little white mark right there with the valve stem. My radials, they spun on the rim about 1 inch whenever I got down. I got down to like 16 pounds one time trying to get it to hook at a little no prep track. So hoping these don't spin on the rim, but I got them marked so we can see. Man, them old 16-inch Trans Am wheels, they ain't got much on the RC comp. Look. But hopefully they'll get the job done. We're about to go see. Y'all don't mind the sweat. It's hot. It's humid. It's 10:30 at night and it's humid as crap. I got sweating changing the back tires out, but we just got back from the second hit with the slicks. First hit, just done a little short burnout. Tried to do a hotter one, but it was pulling through, backed up, and it went I have to look back, 190 something. So it went about 1/10 quicker, and that was stalling up to 2,000 and just smacking it. So normally at the track, this converter flashes 4,500 plus. So, I mean, it's a pretty big converter. So it's still done all right. I mean, obviously it's way off of what it's 60 foots at the track, but it's still, I picked up 1/10 with some brand new tires, brand new slicks, just on a bare street. Whipped it around and we actually logged, just took a log on the second pass with the slick, so 4th pass total. Just another little quick burnout, back right up my tracks and smacked it again all the way. Didn't try and roll into it, and it went another 190 something, 60 foot. So even trying to smack it and roll into it with the radials was still 2.0 something. So they picked up, like I said, about 1/10, which was about to be expected, obviously. And that was with 20 pounds in the slicks. I mean, they're still stiff on the sidewall. So we could work down, spray a little more prep, give them a little more rubber build up, and obviously all that's gonna make it faster. But just doing a little fun video, just back to back, just messing around really, just to have some content for y'all. Appreciate y'all watching.